Dimitri is here from Paranoia Quest Escape the Room. And we got a chance, both you and I, Stephen, to do Paranoia Quest Escape the Room a few nights ago.
Yep.
One of the coolest things I've ever done. Dimitri, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Tell us about Paranoia Quest Escape the Room. What is it all about? Tell folks what we experienced the other night.
All right, so Escape the Room is the place where you're locked in a room and you have to solve different puzzles and riddles in 60 minutes or less. Now, what you guys experienced here at the Mall of Georgia, it's a virtual reality version of it. All right, so meaning you have a goggles, you put it on, and you see the room which you have to escape in a virtual world.
So for those of us, for those listening who've done an escape the room in the real world, what makes the virtual reality that much better? What sets it apart?
Well, I wouldn't say it's better or worse. It's just completely different.
Right.
So first of all, there is not so many people who actually tried, virtual reality goggles at all. So it's pretty cool for people just experience it. Put the goggles on as you guys experience, and you completely in a different world.
Right.
1 second you're in the room, another second you're in a dungeon.
Right.
Yes.
And so quality of technology is so high these days that it allows us to make it very realistic. So before, people experience problems with they didn't like quality and it's very low resolution. These days, as you experience, it's pretty much you feel like you're there.
Now you have a temporary location right now, Mall of Georgia. You guys are doing the build out. It's going to be huge. Is the virtual reality stuff with the goggles, is that still going to be part of the experience that you're going to offer, or is that just something you're doing now so people can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be like when they do it in the real world?
Great question. So first of all, just want to mention that we have a location in downtown Atlanta, and yes, we're building one more in Mall of Georgia, which is 6,000 square feet. It's very nice and big facility, and we want to incorporate this virtual reality in part of some of our quests. I'm going to give you an example. So you come in as a group, as maybe corporate team building, right? And so our goal to help you to bond together the team closer. So in one of the rooms, and again, each quest which we possess, which we have, which we build, it's multiple room, multiple stage kind of event. And so in one of the rooms, for example, you can find an area where you have to defuse the bomb. Now, only one person can take the goggles, they can put them on, and they can see the remote bomb. Now, nobody else cannot see it, but they see instructions how to defuse it. And so they ask the person in the goggles, what do you see? And he describes, well, it's red, there is 5 wires, and we need to cut one. And so they ask him the questions, okay, well, if the first wire is red, do that. Or if the third wire is, I don't know, like blue, then you have to do this. And they give him steps. And so they have to work all together in order to accomplish, common goal.
In Paranoia Quest Escape the Room, so you've talked about a team building scenario. Are there also going to be scenarios if I come just by myself or I come with just someone else? And is it always going to be a group, or are there going to be opportunities for individuals? Because Mike and I kind of experienced it individually, and I'm wondering if that's going to be possible as well.
So usually if individual want to sign up, we give them opportunity to sign up, but usually it's at least 2 people or more who we want to participate. So, we booking pretty solidly, so meaning that if you book one person, most likely you're going to end up being
in a group.
In a group,
Yeah.
correct.
So make it a date night with your wife or
That's what
significant
I was
other.
thinking. There you go.
And I can tell you, some people actually call us and ask, are we going to be grouped? So some people want to be grouped with other people, and some people want to be by themselves. And we give them opportunity to choose what do they want to do.
All right, we talked to Ryan about having his own business. For you, what are some of the challenges you have of owning Paranoia Quest?
Well, I can tell you from the beginning when we were opening the first location, the hardest part was probably finances. So, you're a new business, banks don't want to finance, don't want to touch it, and so you have to find the sources, or you have to have enough money basically to open up on your own. And that was the big challenge at the beginning. And I can tell you, with opening second location, which is twice bigger in a much better area, as I believe, because I live in Gwinnett, so I really like Mall of Georgia in this area. It's always the challenge. I can tell you the money, and we're always looking for partners. we open for opportunities to partner up with the people who maybe want retired and they just want to have a like passive income stream. So
If your kids had any say, Steven, you'd be a partner like tomorrow.
They did talk to me about partner. Dad, I got $50. Can I put it into the company?
Yeah.
So we are speaking with Dmitry Mikhailov of Paranoia Quest Escape the Room. So you talked about partners, but you also, I think, a great way for people to partner is, let's talk about those small business owners. Let's talk about the businesses in Gwinnett County, small, medium, and large, who can use Paranoia Quest Escape the Room to do some team building. What's the benefits? I think a lot of businesses either have never done it, or maybe they haven't had the best experience at something they've done in the past. What are some of the benefits of coming in and doing a corporate building event at Paranoia Quest Escape the Room?
So first of all, for people who is not familiar with the business, I want to mention that our downtown Atlanta location, about 20 to 25% of our business is actually corporate events. And so a lot of companies, we have repeat customers, like big customers like Coca-Cola, Delta, Bank of America. They send different departments to us for team development. Now, there is two options which we offer. So you can just come and experience as escape room for your group, or you actually can do team development. So we offer different packages, and one of the packages we have, it's called debriefing. So what it entails is usually we send a questionnaire before the game to participants. They have to fill it out, send it back to us, and we, based on their answers, we build the profile for each person who's going to participate. And so we call them, like, there is a different cool names. We call them, it's like mechanic, artist, scientist, thinker, doer, giver. And then during the game, our game masters make notes. So it's more in-depth kind of experience. So we watch carefully and we see how people interact, who is finding what, how they communicate between each other, and so on and so on. And then at the end of the experience, we take their profile, we take our notes, we give to the debriefing room, and for about half an hour, 45 minutes, we actually talk about what was happening inside, how they communicated, what was the game flow, why they did what they did. And so we help them at the end to understand themselves better, and we help them to understand their team better. And so this is actually very successful, and a lot of group who is looking for team building, they really appreciate it and they really like it. It's a little bit more expensive, but again, it's worth every penny.
Great stuff. Appreciate that, Dmitry, from Paranoia Quest Escape the Room here on Gwinnett Business Radio. I did it the other day, and I don't know about you, Steven, because I wasn't with you when you did yours, but I looked like a fool, but it was fun as heck. But I looked like an idiot, but that was the fun part of it.
But not inside. Not inside the game. You didn't feel like an idiot.
Oh, no, it was
right?
one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. So I appreciate the fact that you let us come and try it out. What's been one of the funniest or most interesting stories that you've seen, or with somebody coming and participating?
Well, with the virtual reality, we've seen some people, they felt so real that they felt. And you've seen probably, some people have seen videos on YouTube when people in goggles, they feel so real that it's unreal how real it is. And so, but with a main escape room, which we have in downtown, I've seen people playing it, and then they coming out, and we have lockers, and they have a key, but during the game, they forget about everything. They come out to the locker, they see the lock, and instantly they start looking for the clues. Well, how do I open my locker? And sometimes it's so funny when we tell them, well, you have the key, there is no clues. And like, oh my God.
Well, the one, tell folks about the one that I really enjoyed. I think you played it as well. It was the mansion, the scary mansion.
Uh-huh.
And
My son played that one.
Yeah, I had like a monster jump out at me, and I'm jumping. It was so real.
Well, you just told everybody.
That and the robot one as well. It was so real, it was unreal. I think I've heard that before.
But you didn't fall. We're proud of you for.
No, but I did.
Not
I did
falling.
jump.
Yes,
I did jump. So it was amazing.
Well,
and,
give everybody a taste of in that the scary room and the robot. What are they facing? What are they going to see?
Okay, so again, let me do a division between virtual reality and the real one. So I'm going to start with the virtual reality. Right now, we offer I think 4 options for the virtual reality escape room, and we have some scary ones and non-scary ones because people like different stuff. So we usually ask them, what would you prefer? We also have different difficulties. So we tell, if you have experience, you probably would like to have more challenge. If you've never experienced it before, we give them easier option. So with the scary one, we build it's called a Geist Miner, and the reason why we built this one, we opened right at the Halloween, and so it was good theme for the Halloween. People really enjoyed it, and yeah, there is a lot of interesting moments inside it. Now, the location which we have right now in downtown Atlanta, again, we have a zombie apocalypse. It speaks for itself, and we have escape the room with a zombie. This is the coolest and scariest one we have probably in town, where we have a live zombie chasing you, and it's pretty advanced. Like, we have guns, you have to shoot the zombies. We have shields, you have to protect yourself. In the meantime, you have to solve different puzzles and riddles. So it brings extra level of difficulty. But also we have very family friendly quests where you can come with the family, come with the kids, and have a lot of fun.
And for our listeners of Gwinnett Business Radio here on Business Radio X, go search Gwinnett Business Radio on Facebook if you want to see Mike's wonderful experience and what he looked like on the outside as he was enjoying inside the scary room.
Actually, well, it's all over your Facebook page, Dimitri.
Yes.
What's your Facebook page?
So it's Paranoia Quest Escape the Room, no spaces.
Okay. For those that would like to find out more and see some people's reactions and a lot of good stuff, give us the website and any other contact information you want to share.
Sure. So website is www.paranoia, like you have in Paranoia, Quest.com. And the reason behind this name, it's actually once you play it, you become kind of paranoid, looking at everywhere like a clue. So you're looking for clues. So we think it's kind of cool name and easy to remember. So, and our Facebook is, again, Paranoia Quest Escape the Room, and YouTube channel. So find our YouTube channel. You'll see some cool videos. We usually record the videos. We have a video surveillance system inside the rooms, and sometimes we upload some cool moments when people get scared or something epic happens, and we usually put it on social media.
What's really funny is none of our guests know, but they're going to have to find clues to get out of the studio today. We've got the doors locked. So, well, we appreciate it very much, Dimitri, for coming on. Great stuff. Where is your location in Atlanta? Give the Atlanta location.
Sure. So it's right in the heart of the downtown by the courthouse. It's 72 Broad Street Southwest. And again, new location which we're building right now here at Mall of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously Buford, Georgia, Mall of Georgia, and we're hoping to open by around mid of January, maybe a little bit earlier.
Okay.
We'll open one of the quests. So we're building 5 new quests. They completely unique, all completely different. Again, check our website, and it's actually bookings is already available. So if you want to do a team building event, maybe January, February, you can already go online and book online.
And until the new place opens, the complete place, you do have a small little area on the upstairs inside the Mall of Georgia, and people can sample and try out like Mike and I.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Great. Dimitri, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Aaron's in.
I'm going to do it.
Very good. And you're going to beat him to the parking lot, too, apparently.
I will take your spot and then come in your place, and we'll do the virtual reality thing.
Bring all your employees. And
I'm
Dimitri,
going to bring my team. We do
you can
team
have his
building
spots.
events like every other month. I'm definitely in on January.
Awesome.
Count me in. I'll sign up.
All right. Well, thank you very much for Dimitri from Paranoia Quest Escape the Room. Also.